step in, turn around, the heavy doors slide shut, and you immediately look at the mirror to check your reflection. We all do it. That mirror serves a specific functional purpose that has nothing to do with personal grooming. It is a calculated design workaround, installed specifically to hide a massive engineering and mechanical failure. Every time you ride a modern elevator, you are participating in an active exercise in psychological trickery, a bridge between mechanical limitations and human impatience. To understand why, we have to look back at the early 20th century. Cities were rapidly expanding vertically, and skyscrapers were stretching higher than our ancestors could have imagined. But the technology to move people up and down those towers was lagging behind. The buildings were reaching for the clouds, but the early elevator systems remained agonizingly slow. Tenants hated the wait times. Lobby floors filled up with impatient workers, and building managers were flooded with a relentless wave of complaints. The mechanical fix was obvious, but exorbitant. Speeding up the lifts meant tearing out existing infrastructure and installing massive, expensive motor upgrades. Engineers were trapped in a seemingly impossible bind, caught between the laws of physics and the limitations of building budgets. Then a realization hit. They were trying to solve the wrong problem. They didn't actually need to make the elevator faster, they just needed to make the wait feel shorter. The complaints were rooted in human perception. Staring at a blank metal box induces boredom, and when the human brain is bored, it perceives time as moving at a crawl. The solution cost almost nothing. They installed a sheet of reflective glass right at eye level to hijack human attention. The results were immediate. Passenger complaints plummeted to zero, even though the elevator motors never increased their speed by a single mile per hour. Exploiting human vanity and distraction proved to be a far more efficient problem-solving tool than brute force mechanical engineering. This simple distraction trick had a multiplier effect, accidentally solving 3 other critical flaws of the metal box experience. First, it alleviated the claustrophobia of a small space. The mirror bounces light into the cabin, tricking the brain into perceiving double the depth. It gives the mind a sense of space, making it feel like there's room to breathe. Second, it provided crucial accessibility. For a wheelchair user in a confined cab, rotating a full 180 degrees to face the doors is often impossible. The mirror acts as a rear-view guide, allowing them to safely navigate straight backward out of the lift. This feature is so vital that the Japan Elevator Association legally mandates these mirrors in their building codes. Third, it created security. A mirror eliminates blind spots, allowing vulnerable riders to monitor the movements and facial expressions of the strangers standing right behind them. It also acts as a psychological deterrent. Individuals are inherently less likely to commit vandalism or assault when they are forced to look at their own reflection. This cheap piece of glass transformed a potentially terrifying death trap into a safe, accessible, and tolerable public utility. The return on investment is staggering. Time complaints, spatial anxiety, mobility limits, and crime, all solved with a tool that has 0 moving parts. It shows us that the best solution to a hard technical problem isn't always a better, more expensive machine. This is human-centric design, the idea that understanding our own biological and psychological flaws offers the most elegant engineering workarounds. The next time you step into a lift and casually fix your hair, remember that the elevator is successfully hacking your brain, exactly as designed. True architectural genius lies in the subtle manipulation of the humans inside a building, just as much as it does in the towering height of the structure itself.